on divorce court today. They have been together for 7 years and survived some serious obstacles. But now Joe is convinced Misty has been unfaithful, and she is desperate to stop him from walking out. Misty Maddox and Joe Maddox have brought their dispute for Judge Lynn Toler to resolve. Testimony in divorce court starts now.
Mrs. Maddox, I believe Mr. Maddox here wants a divorce. He's ready to go. This is your third marriage, and you don't want that to happen. You have some items that you want me to award you if, in fact, he goes forward with it, but right now you're looking to save it, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So you've been married 3 times. You say this time the concerns are trust issues between you and Mr. Maddox. Why don't you explain what you believe the problem is?
We would always fight and argue, and when we did, he would always leave and come back a few hours later or else a day later, and I'm just scared that if we stay together, he'll do it again. The first time was he wanted to go to the bar with some friends, family, and I just don't like his friends because they're mainly alcoholics or druggies.
Not a good crowd.
No. And the second time.
Did you run with some ratchet people?
No. No, Your Honor. That time I left, it was before my brother's birthday. And I had asked her if I could go.
Did he ask if he could go?
Yes, he did.
How you gonna not let a man go to his brother's birthday party?
I don't know, I just didn't want him, because I knew it was at a bar. I just had a lot of trust.
You just had a lot of trust issues?
Issues.
Okay.
Yes.
Who got angry first, you or him?
I think I did.
It was you?
Yeah.
Yeah? Y'all calm and smooth in here, quiet, but I bet you can pop off, can't you?
Yes.
What is your concern, Mr. Maddox? Why are you so unhappy that you want to leave?
I just, she said the first time I left, it was, I was trying to go, I wanted to go to my brother's birthday party. The last time I had found text messages on her phone. My kids were telling me that this guy was coming over to the house, and I just didn't feel like she, was respecting me and being respectful.
Who was coming over to the house?
Just friends, guy friends.
Random guy friends? Now you mad, you don't want him to go out to a bar with his close family members, but you got random dudes showing up at your house. How do you work that out in your head?
I don't know. Honor.
Who are these guys? I mean, don't give me names, but just friends.
Just friends that I've known for a long, long time.
Would you have a problem if you were at work and your husband had a whole bunch of chicks come over and hang out?
Yes, I would, Honor.
So why is it okay for you to do?
It's not okay.
Why are you so afraid that this time he's about to leave?
Because every time we would get in a fight, he would always come back. This last time was because I had a guy friend over, but I had a family member over too. And he came home. He told me to have my friend leave or else he was leaving. I didn't think it was right that a friend had to leave. Why couldn't we just all get along and be friends?
So you picked the random dude over the husband, and you said, random dude stay, husband, how dare you tell me who I can have over the house? Huh?
I didn't say that, but I pretty much,
But that's what you did.
Yes.
That's what you
And it
did.
wasn't right, I know.
Is that an accurate recitation of what occurred?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Do you have any concrete evidence that Ms. Maddox is actually cheating on you as opposed to simply displaying bad judgment repeatedly?
With that guy, no, I never even accused her of doing anything with him or ever even thought that she was doing anything with him. I just know he is on probation, and I didn't want those type of people around.
In your house?
Yes.
And you have a child at home, right?
We have 3 kids, 1 together.
Yeah, and then in the house, how you gonna let somebody with criminal background in your house with your kids?
He wasn't living there, he was just there though, but.
I understand that this is a reach-back romance. And when I say a reach-back romance, it's this phenomenon. you dated somebody in high school, and you guys are on Facebook, and he pops up out of nowhere, and oh, I remember being in love with him. You call him up, you have a couple of good phone calls, you remember a couple of good times, next thing you know, bam, you're in bed together. Is that what happened?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, Your Honor.
Happens all the time. I mean, it's like Facebook just takes you and reach back in the annals of time and takes an old mistake you made and gets you to make it again. What made you want to rekindle your romance with Mr. Maddox?
Well, he told me to keep on moving on, when he moved out of the house this last time.
Uh-huh.
And he moved in with his mom, and then for about a month, and then he got his own apartment. And I didn't want to move on. I wanted to try and work it with him, but he didn't want to. Finally, one day, he's like, you need to move on. So I moved on. I took the wedding pictures off my walls, took my wedding ring off, and I went on this dating site and met a guy, and I moved him in my house. Then I found him.
How long did you know him before you moved him in the house?
Probably about a month. And then I found out he was a sex offender.
And
so
you booted him immediately, no?
Yes, I did. But then in the middle of that, Joe wanted to work it back out, but I was iffy. This was before I found out he was a sex offender and stuff. And I was like, well, I'm scared that Joe's gonna leave me again, so I was staying with this guy. And then when I found out all of this stuff, he moved out, and then me and Joe started working things out more.
I know exactly what is wrong. I know exactly what the problem is.
Next, have money troubles and jail time become deal breakers for Joe and Misty? If the ink on your marriage license is barely dry, but you're ready to call it quits, call toll-free at 1-877-311-2222 or visit our website at divorcecourt.com. Become a fan at facebook.com/divorcecourt. Real relationships in crisis. Divorce Court continues.
Mr. Maddox, you say that the two of you fight continuously over money. Why don't you tell me about that?
I pay every single bill in the house, and when she needs something, you know, I told her, you know, take your money, use your money for what you need to use it for. She runs a daycare out of our house. I told her, I said, you know, you keep your money, daycare money, you use it for your daycare so you can get a building to move the daycare out of our house, so when I get off work, I don't have to come home to a messy house.
House full of, yeah.
House full of kids. You know, and if she needed to buy something, she would use the debit card, go spend, you know, she would put like $100 in the account, come back and with a receipt of like $300.
What kind of stuff does she buy? Does she buy stuff for the household, for her daycare, or is she spending it frivolously?
Sometimes it's clothes, sometimes it's groceries, you know, and I understand groceries, you know, I gotta help pay for groceries too, I understand that, but most of the time when she buys them groceries, it's going towards daycare kids, and our kids are complaining that they don't have any food to eat. You know, even though
Ms. Maddox, is that true?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
How can you feed the daycare kids and not your own?
Well, no, I would feed the daycare kids and our kids, but the money was going to like bikes and stuff for the daycare, and then his money was going to all the bills and for the family. And I had to pay for family members to work for me in the household. And that's why I was trying to get...
You don't need bikes at a daycare if your kids ain't eating. I mean, you can have a good daycare.
They were eating. We were eating.
Don't get me wrong, Your Honor. Our kids, we tell our kids all the time, you're more than welcome to go get whatever you want. But our kids are really picky eaters, and if they don't like it, they're going to starve themselves.
Yes.
Which, you know, I
That's
tell
how
them,
they
you know
are.
what, starve yourself. When you get hungry, you'll eat what's cooked.
Yes.
Right. Well, I think that's a good parental attitude. I didn't have that one. It screwed me for years. So I get that. You eat what's served, and you know you don't get to pick and choose and all of that.
Cook 5 million.
I get that. Yeah.
Dinners.
We're on the same page with that one. You don't trust your wife, Mr. Maddox.
No, Your Honor.
I kind of know why, but can you give me any specific concerns that you have or incidents that occurred?
Well, like on the first time that I had left, it was my brother's birthday party. You know, that isn't really anything to have to do with trust. But the second time was I found text messages on her phone, you know, sexually explicit text messages, and then I come home from work, and before my wife can even tell me that this guy was here, my kids are telling me that he was there. You know, I don't know if anything happened, and I don't believe anything happened at that time or, you know, has happened. But this last time, I get a text message from Miss Maddox, and she tells me that this guy's here at the house. I tell her, you know, you need to tell him to leave or I'm going to tell him to leave. And she tells me, don't disrespect my friends. And I says, okay, whatever. So I left. Well, left for 2 hours, went over to a friend's house to calm down. You know, I didn't want to go home and beat the crap out of this guy and go to jail.
Hang on, Mr. Maddox. Doesn't what you've done sound just completely out of order?
Yes.
I mean, you must be like, oh my God, I can't believe I did that. What other track of thinking were you on?
The guy found out where I lived. He was going to the neighbor's house, seen me outside, so he just started coming over and talking to me, and I was like, oh, okay, I haven't seen you forever. I mean, nothing was ever going to happen between me and him. It was just...
Yeah, but he was a criminal. And you have a daycare and your own
he's
children.
a criminal. Everybody... Yeah.
No felons can come over my house. You know, just for, and my kids are big still. No felons at the crib.
Everyone I know it's wrong. Everyone I've hung out with, yes, is bad.
Because he's been to jail.
Yes.
But you haven't been back since, have you?
No, Your Honor.
You're not one of the rotators, are you? You went in, say, hey, this is not the place for me, then go back.
Yes.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, I'm glad about that.
When divorce court continues, is there anything Misty can do to keep Joe from leaving their marriage?
Do you think that Joe's habit of walking out when they argue is good for their relationship? Call 1-800-282-1991 to vote now and see if America agrees with your opinion. You'll also receive some valuable offers. Call now, 1-800-282-1991.
If you would like your case heard on divorce court, call us toll-free at 1-877-311-2222 or log on to our website at divorcecourt.com and join the conversation on Twitter at Divorce Court. Divorce Court continues.
Now, Mr. Maddox, my understanding is you're ready to go. You're ready to bolt.
Yes,
or
Your
do
Honor.
you want to save this marriage?
Yes, Your Honor. I would love to save this marriage. I love this woman dearly.
What is it about her that you love? And pay attention. What is it about her that you love?
I love her personality. I love her caring attitude. I mean, she's a loving mother. You can see that even in daycare kids that aren't even her kids. She takes care of them as if they are her own, and you know, you definitely don't have to worry about any trouble coming to them. But when she's having strangers come into the house that aren't
cool.
Yeah. You know, people that I don't like, or you know, I know who the person is. I've met him, but I'm not copacetic with him, I guess you could say.
I hear you. I wouldn't be either. I don't even know him. Mrs. Maddox, I'm not going to ask you what you love about Mr. Maddox, because I think I already know. What I'm going to ask you is, what was it like for you growing up? Did you have a nice, comfortable...
It was, yeah, until I was about 15. Then my parents got a divorce. And they weren't really lovey-dovey growing up, though.
Yeah.
It was just...
How about your love life before you met Mr. Maddox? Did you do okay with the guys, or what?
Yeah, right after high school, I married my first husband. We were only married for like 6 months. The second one was because I was pregnant. Just got married. He went to prison and got divorced.
Yeah. You know what the problem is here, Ms. Maddox? The problem is you don't value yourself. You are looking for your value in the arms of a man. If you don't have a guy in your airspace at the moment telling you that you're okay, you feel like you're not okay. It is completely imperative that you have a man saying something nice to you, or you just crumble inside because you don't have enough holding you up. Even when your man is at work, you got to have another man in your house telling you that you're okay. That doesn't make you a bad person. It makes you broken somewhere inside. There's something that's not stitched up together because you are a person. You do have value. You are beautiful, but you don't have to have a guy to tell you. But you seem to need to have a guy to tell you, and you don't care what guy it is. It's just any dude, any random cat. It's better than being alone with yourself. And what I think you need to do, it's not the marriage you need to save, you need to save yourself. You need to go into counseling and figure out when it is you decided that you weren't anybody, and how you decided that men, their presence, their sex, their whatever, gives you that value that you lack. And then you got to fix that, because you're never going to be a good wife to him until you can be alone somewhere for 3-4 days and not have a man say something to you and you still feel strong and able and pretty and with it. Do you hear what I'm saying?
Yes.
Do you agree with that?
Yes.
Mr. Maddox, did I get it?
Yes, Your Honor. On the dot.
Judge Lynn Toler's ruling next.
It's time for you to call 1-800-282-1991 to answer today's question. You'll receive some valuable offers. Call now.
Divorce Court. Judge Lynn Toler's ruling right now.
I gotta say, you gave me a smile when I found out what you were asking for, because this is the first Obamacare request that I've had, and it's just exciting for me. You said that if he goes, you don't have any health insurance, and you know that Obamacare requires you to have health insurance,
Yes,
and you want to make sure that he pays that health insurance, because it's going to take you 3 months before you get enough to add on, or you'll be subject to that penalty. Delightfully creative. I just enjoyed that. No, the penalty is so minuscule, however. If I were to award you 3 months of insurance, that would be more than any penalty that you would possibly pay, but I ain't even gonna get there, because you have insurance, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
And she needs to go see a psychologist, and she's gonna use your insurance to do it, because you're gonna stay with this man, you're gonna keep other men out of your house, and every time you feel the need to have a man in your house, you need to either, 1, get a tape of this and look at it, or number 2, you need to, I don't know, you have a kind of job where you can get called on the job?
Yes, Your Honor.
Don't lose your mind with it. Don't blow his phone up. But every time you feel weak and feel the need, you give him a call, and you say, you tell her you're beautiful, do all that stuff I train my husband to do when I don't feel good. You know, he's got certain phrases he knows he has to do. There's certain things that has to happen. We both know it's for show, but it's a good show, and I like it. So you figure out what show she needs, because she really loves you. And you really need to understand something, Ms. Maddox. You've been scandalous. And my man here is standing right there. Didn't go nowhere. I mean, I know men who would have left eons ago with the kind of nonsense that you're pulling. That's love. You know what I mean? That means you have great value. But even if he didn't stay, you still have great value. You with me?
Yes.
You gonna see a psychologist for real?
Yes.
You should. It make you feel good. Nothing wrong with it. I got my psychiatrist on speed dial. I feel a little off or confused. Like, hey, something going wrong up here. I want to be the first person to know. So, good luck to you. You're a good guy. Handsome, too.
Yes, he is.
Keep a picture of him on the wall or something, so you can feel together with him even when he's at work. Find out the phrases you need to repeat. You go to a psychologist, and I'm going home. This matter is adjourned.
Misty and Joe agree with the judge that their marriage is worth saving, and Misty has started to seek counseling. Post a comment or submit your case at divorcecourt.com or call toll-free 1-877-311-2222. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter at Divorce Court.
He has called me a whore, and I'm a loser, and I'm broke.
She gets pretty hot, Judge. I'm gonna give it another example. One day, my son came over. I mean, that's just a tip.
Wait a minute. Look to your right. This is the woman that you came here to ask me if you should spend the rest of her above all the other women that you know in the world.
I apologize.
And she is crying, and you don't seem to care.
She's the judge who gives rules on the law and life. She's intense with common sense. She's Judge Lynn Toler on Divorce Court, where real couples deal with real life. 4 years ago, this former college baseball player thought he'd hit a home run when he met Angela, and a year later asked her to be his wife. But now, it seems their relationship is in jeopardy.
I'm here today to clear some issues up with my fiance. I feel that he don't give me the love and the respect that I need and deserve.
She's got a temper problem, you know, a jealousy problem, and a controlling problem.
Can Judge Lynn help these two move toward a life together? Or is their relationship in its final inning? Today on Divorce Court Before Your Vows.
All rise. Court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Lynn Toler presiding. You may be seated.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here today with Angela Abeta and Pernell Garrison. The two of you have been dating for 4 years. You have been engaged one of those 4 years. You have come here today to seek my advice on as to whether or not you should get married. You have given me a copy of your marriage license here, which you've given me permission to rip up if I feel that your union is ill-advised. I've given you compatibility tests, and we've also gotten a lot of information on you to help me make that decision. But of course, I would like to speak to the two of you. I'm going to start with you, Mr. Garrison. Why don't you tell me why you want to marry her, but you're not quite sure it's the thing to do?
Well, I mean, I want to marry her because whenever I look at her, she reminds me of my mom. Okay, she can cook. She's a great cook. I mean, she's neat. She's clean. I mean, you know, she does everything that I'm looking for in a woman. You know, of course, she's attractive. I mean, if I need her to do something, she does it and everything like that.
But I'm a hard worker, Judge. I do take care of the house. He doesn't do anything. He doesn't lift a finger at home. He has dinner every night. I massage his feet
I make the bed
almost
up every
night. And I pay all the bills in the house.
You massage his feet?
Yes, ma'am.
She's a good woman. I ain't saying she's a good woman. She just got those issues. She's the greatest at what she does, and she's also the worst.
Okay.
Okay. At the
How
worst,
does that work?
At the worst, she's got a bad temper. I mean, her temper is outrageous. I mean, literally one day we were watching this show, and you guys had a swinger couple on.
Right.
And at the end of the show, I basically said, hey, that lady, you know, she's pretty mature, okay? You know, to let her see another woman with a man. As soon as I said mature, she's like, mature? Oh, that woman, she's this, she's that. She called me the word that you ain't supposed to call black people.
That day, Judge, I will say I didn't. I swear I did not.
But you have on other days.
Other days, I will. Yes, ma'am, I have slipped and I have said it. And you know what? I am wrong. But I am with a black man, and I do love him. And
you know you shouldn't have said it. I'm not going to get all crazy about it.
You know, and I've said the things back to what he has said. When we're mad,
well, what does he say?
He has called me a whore, and then I'm a loser, and I'm broke.
Judge, I mean, you know.
Turn around, take a look. Don't miss it.
I don't mean a lot of those things.
That just fell on her right
the only
there.
reason I say those things is because she gets pretty hot, Judge. I'm gonna give it another example. One day, my son came over. I mean, that's just a tip.
Wait a minute. Look to your right. This is the woman that you came here to ask me if you should spend the rest of her above all the other women that you know in the world.
I apologize.
And she is crying, and you don't seem to care.
I do, Judge. I really do. I say I'm sorry. Her temper just outrageous. It's just I can't get past it. When she starts calling me this and calling me that, talking about my son, you know, trying to control me. I mean, I'm put up.
Do you lose your temper a lot? Do you get really angry?
Yes, she does.
He calls me the crazy white woman, and Judge, the reason I don't believe I'm crazy, it's just things I've been through in my life.
Right.
That I will fight for what I have, for what I love. I lived at the shelter when I was 16, lived on the streets for 2 months, and then I went to some past relationships, and I was beat for a few years. So it's like, I've always been thrown away.
So you're defensive, you're scared, you got your guard up.
Well, I've always sort of been thrown away.
Right.
And with him, when we do get in an argument, he's ready for me to leave. And I want to know somebody's here for me.
Let me say this, Mr. Garrison. You don't pull the floor out of people that you love. You just don't do it. No matter how angry you are, you don't. And that's pulling the floor out from under her to tell her that she has to go. Yeah, absolutely. It crushes her.
She won't stop unless I tell her that, Judge. I mean, if I say that, oh, we're just fine.
Is he making it up about the temper? You're not a shrinking violet, are you?
He sits here and will get mad at the little things. I mean, he gets mad when I say a curse word. Judge, I sit here and have to pay a fine. I have text messages proving that if I have to pay the crime, if I do the crime, I have to pay the fine.
Pay the time, that's right.
When you do something wrong, do you pay the crime?
Judge,
do you have any penalties?
I don't do that much stuff wrong. She makes me do everything I do.
He feels it's his house, Judge.
Put it this way, my last relationship.
Whoa.
Yeah.
She makes me do everything I do, and that is not true. That is a lie.
You're right.
That is the line of a person who chooses not to be held responsible for the things that he does. You're a grown man.
That's true. That's true.
You are a grown man.
That is true. I mean, Judge,
and you're not always right. There's nobody in this world that is always right. So if you're calling her on the carpet and fining her and punishing her for the things that she does wrong,
so her trying to run over me, that's wrong. That's wrong.
You're debilitating her. Let me see the. Did she try to run over you?
Yeah, she tried to run over me.
Tell me about that.
One time, my son came over, and keep in mind, every time my son comes over, she hates it. Okay. He came over on a weekend that he wasn't supposed to come over. We decided, me and him and her decided to walk to a flea market that's around the corner. Okay, make a long story short, she was taking all day, so we took off. I get around the block, Judge, and I'm like, I hear like, boom, 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 boom. I'm like, I turn around, I was like, here she come in my car, Judge. I mean, literally have to jump out the way for her to, she almost hit me with my car trying to take me out. She all up in the neighbor's yard, you know, tire marks all up, and yeah.
Ms. Adair, did you try to run the man over with your car?
No, but I did go through the neighbor's yard. But Judge, he used to put a lock on the steering wheel and take the keys, and me and my kids had to walk everywhere.
They walk around the corner, Judge.
Judge, you put a lock on the steering wheel so she couldn't drive?
Like the first year we was together.
No.
I mean, last 3 years, she took the lock and threw it away, and I ain't did that in 3 years.
When Divorce Court Before Your Vows continues, Purnell says Angela is the controlling one in the relationship. But is he really the culprit?
The text that I have, if when you do a crime, you get punished, and now you have to pay the fine.
You only get time when I'm ready to give it to you, since you can't bring nothing to our relationship. Did you say that?
Breakups are painful. Let me help. Call toll-free at 1-877-311-2222. Or visit our website at divorcecourt.com and become a fan at facebook.com/divorcecourt.
Divorce Court Before Your Vows is back with the case of Purnell Garrison, who is having second thoughts about marrying his fiancée because of her temper. But has he ever really been in love with her?
She's generic June, the good housewife. And that is not an expression of love, that is an expression of satisfaction.
If the kids aren't there,
be quiet, I'm talking. Satisfaction of your personal needs, and I don't find that compelling or charming. So what are you showing me with these texts here?
The text that I have, if when you do a crime, you get punished, and now you have to pay the fine.
You only get time when I'm ready to give it to you, since you can't bring nothing to our relationship. Did you say that?
Now she's taking it out of context.
You and your kids suffer because
the text is right there.
You and your kids suffer because of you. Is this you? You and your kids suffer because of you.
That's because of him. Yes,
that's life. You made your bed, now you have to sleep in it. Who said that? Did you say that? He said that.
He said all that. That's text from him.
Judge, she basically, I give every other weekend, not some weekends, but every other weekend for the last 4 years, the whole weekend I'm with her. I take her out, do something. Now, when we have our kids, she wants me to neglect the kids. She wants me to just push the kids away and still get more time.
That's not true.
I'm like, come on, the weekend, when my son comes over, he is the king.
Well, let me ask you.
Yes.
He's the king when he comes over. And Judge, I'm going to tell you right now, I haven't, in 4 years, 4 years, I haven't bought him, I barely buy him anything, because if I buy him something, she said I got to buy her kid something. If I want to take my kid somewhere, I got to take her kid somewhere.
Let me ask you this. Given your history, given your past, could it be that you're a little more needy and clingy than would be comfortable? Just give it a minute.
That's right.
I really
and
don't
let it
think
wash
so.
over you.
Because, Judge, this is how his daily schedule goes, okay? He can get up in the morning, as soon as he wakes up, 6:30 morning, on his cell phone, texting his friends. Then he gets ready, goes to the gym for 2 hours every day. If you can do the gym every day, why can't you give me at least 10 minutes or talk to me? You know what I mean? Talk to me face to face. He talks to his best friends. He can watch your show, but he can't sit there and just give our relationship the time it needs. Just 10 to
Do you give her focused alone time attention?
Every other Friday,
every other
Saturday,
weekend.
and Sunday. Every other Friday.
Every other weekend.
Every other weekend.
It's kind of bizarre,
Because we have kids one weekend, we don't the other.
But
so
he
when we have
makes
kids,
excuses.
But you know, my husband and I have kids every day.
Thank you.
And he talks to me every day.
I talk to her every day.
No.
Judge, how can I not talk to her? I get up in the morning, like she said, at
doesn't.
6:30.
He doesn't.
You know, I don't. My friends call me, okay, and I'm gonna reply. If my friends call me, she don't want it.
He'll be
while you on the phone.
talking
She'll try to
to
start
him.
talking to me while I'm on the phone. I'll go to the gym. When I get back from the gym, I'm home for a couple hours. We watching your show, so I have to talk
That's
to her.
not true.
She's sitting right next to me.
Ms. Adair, why don't you give me 60 seconds? So far, I haven't heard anything. He told me that you were Wonder Woman at the home. You could cook and clean, and to me, everything you said that was wonderful about her, you could pay somebody to do, so I wasn't really impressed.
Right?
You know?
Yeah.
I mean, it was like, yeah,
I mean, if
she's generic June, the good housewife. And that is not an expression of love. That is an expression of satisfaction.
If the kids aren't there,
be quiet. I'm
sorry,
talking.
sorry.
Satisfaction of your personal needs, and I don't find that compelling or charming. But Ms. Adair, if you can quit crying, I'm so sorry. I don't
love
mean you
this
to
man
feel
so
bad.
much, and I feel head over heels for him, and it's like, I do so much, and I put up with so
What
much.
does he do that makes you love him? Why don't you tell me that?
I've been here for 4 years. I see how much he loves my kids. And I see how much, when we are good, that he just loves me. And I've never had that love. And it's like, I just don't want to give up.
What does he do to express that love? I guess that's the part I'm missing.
Yeah, you know, he brings me flowers at times. He takes me to eat. He opens the doors for me. He does pay for me when
He's
we're
a gentleman.
good. Yes, when we are good. When we're not, I'm grounded for 2 days. I can't talk to him.
You get grounded?
That's how I feel. I feel like a child here.
I won't talk to her.
But I feel like a child.
Now, how mature is that?
Yeah, you're right, Judge. That's the only time we good, when I'm not talking to her.
When divorce court before your vows continues, can Purnell prove to the judge that Angela is controlling?
Decided to walk down the street, you know, just get around the block. I get around the block, I go down, I look back, she coming, Judge. She coming. Okay, so I said, oh, shoot. So I said, you know, so I start running, right? So next thing you know, I'm like, ah! just try to get away from her.
If you would like your case heard on Divorce Court, call us toll-free at 1-877-311-2222 or log on to our website at divorcecourt.com and follow us on Twitter @DivorceCourt. Divorce Court Before Your Vows returns with the case of Angela Adair, who says her fiance grounds her as if she were a child, and she is tired of it. But whose behavior in the courtroom provokes Judge Lynn to speak out?
You people scare me. I looked at your compatibility test. Let's take all of the chores that she does out of it. What do you like about her person?
Well, we both are the same as far as, you know, we love the kids. I mean, she's just like me. We both love the kids, except she's just a little bit jealous of mine. You know, we like going out together. We like being with each other. When those issues aren't involved, I mean, you know, we laughing. You know, the sex is great. You know, she's a good person all around. If those three issues weren't the problem.
Which are the kids?
The kids, controlling, and her temper. I mean, one day...
Here's the problem I'm having with controlling.
You fine her, you ground her.
Only if she does those
How
things.
is she controlling if you're punishing her like a child?
That's what I'm talking about. Example, one day we got another disagreement about being fair with the kids. So I said, I can't get in the car because she's going to call the police. That's controlling. Something like that, I don't want to talk to you for a couple days. Leave me alone. You just shouldn't have did that. One day I was walking down the street, I said, I'm not going to get in an argument. Put my headphones on, decided to walk down the street, just get around the block. I get around the block, I go down, I look back, she coming, Judge. She coming. Okay, so I said, oh, shoot. So I said, so I start running, right? So next thing you know, I'm like, I just try to get away from her. She sucked me up, Judge. She called me like a cheater on the last minute and made me sit down until I heard every word. Control it.
That's right.
And then that's why I won't talk to her for two or 3 days.
That right there.
That's why I won't talk to her.
Come on, Beta, did you chase him down?
Yes,
I did, because I feel
street?
he does the immature things. Handle this as an adult with me. I am your partner. I am not your child. I feel 2 adults should be able to sit here and talk. Sit here and listen to me.
First thing we
Listen
talk,
to what
be
I
a
have to
man.
say.
Be a man. Have some of this. You ain't a man if you don't want to talk to me. She always call me, you ain't no man. You don't do nothing for me. Judge, every other weekend, again, I'm doing something for her. I don't go nowhere. 4 years, I done been out 15 times with the fellas. That's it.
You people scare me. The fact that you are out roaming around, running a life, and raising children, I find just downright frightening.
When Divorce Court Before Your Vows continues, Judge Lynn has a heart-to-heart with Angela.
What you need to do is feel safe within yourself. You need to get some counseling, get it together, so you feel good and comfortable that your sense of happiness and self does not rely on him.
Divorce Court Before Your Vows returns with the case of Angela Abeta and Pernell Garrison, who have come before Judge Lynn to see whether or not they should walk down the aisle. What will the judge advise?
I think that you have, you're scared all the time. And you got reason to be scared because your past tells you it isn't safe. He may not be there tomorrow.
Exactly.
So whenever anything happens that even resembles the possibility of an opportunity that he might not be there anymore, all of your stress hormones just shoot and you're just there, and it's all crisis level. You got to work on that, and you have to work on that in isolation, because you're going to be forever a prisoner of that, and it's going to make you do to him things that will make him do exactly what you don't want him to do. You know what I mean? You're wishing yourself away.
I just don't want to be treated like a child, though, Judge.
Yeah, I'm gonna get to that part. Don't worry about that. But what you need to do is feel safe within yourself. You need to get some counseling, get it together, so you feel good and comfortable that your sense of happiness and self does not rely on him. Mr. Garrison, you got a woman here who fulfills all of your creature comfort needs. And in return, you've got to step up your game a little bit, because that person who is fulfilling all of your creature comfort needs is wounded.
I just don't think he gets it.
She knows I love her.
He doesn't get it.
She knows I love her too, Judge. She knows that.
You can't say that. You can't say, she knows I love her, so that's enough.
I say it, and I give her a kiss and hugs every day.
That's not enough. When you follow that up with a timeout, it speaks differently. When you follow that up with a get out or I'm a-leaving, that negates everything you've already done. You have to be able to communicate with her, man to woman, on a rational level. I'd get myself together and feel good about myself, because I don't know if he's going to get it together or not. I'm not going to give you a license, because I'm not going to have you sign on a dotted line to a relationship in which he sees where you're weak and he plays it. He's not doing it on purpose, but people do what works for him. He saw where you're weak, and he plays on it because it gets you what you want. If that weakness goes away, he can't play on it. He's got to come correct like a guy.
This is the man I love, and I'm fight for what I have. And I mean, he sits here and tells me,
fight for yourself. Don't fight for him. Fight for yourself. If you fight for yourself, that's how the weak goes away, and then you won't have to worry about him. Do you see what I'm saying? Your focus is not there, it's right here. And quit rubbing his feet, he rub his own feet. This matter is adjourned.
All rise. Parties may leave the courtroom.
According to Purnell, he listened to the judge and has stopped ignoring Angela and treating her like a child. He claims that Angela is still a bit controlling and jealous, but her temper has disappeared. And he feels that's because he refuses to argue with her anymore. Angela, on the other hand, claims that not much has changed. She complains that Purnell still does not give her much time, and she still feels unimportant and disrespected. After dating on and off since 1994, Anitra and Damien decided it was time to make their union official. But now, after 3 years of marriage, their union has taken a shot through the heart.
Valentine's Day. I asked him all day long. You want to go out? You want to do something? Oh, I'm too tired. I'm just exhausted. Not an hour later, Your Honor, he come down fully dressed, talking about he going with Tommy. What?
Anitra and Damien are hoping to end their marriage today on Divorce Court.
All rise. Court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Lynn Toler presiding. You may be seated.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here with Anitra Owens and Damien Pearson. The two of you have been married for 3 years, dating on and off for a while there, and you want to end your marriage here today. Ms. Owens, you brought Mr. Pearson here seeking compensation for a situation with respect to a car, and we will deal with that as the tie goes forward. But Mrs. Owens, I will start with you. Why don't you tell me why we're here in divorce court today?
Well, first of all, Your Honor, I feel my husband is having an affair.
With whom?
With that old man right there.
Yeah, right. That's unbelievable, Your Honor. That's unbelievable.
Now, thank you for saying that. Mr. Thomas Preston, I did not acknowledge you from the top, and now, well, there you are.
That's unbelievable.
Right there.
Good day, Mr. Preston.
Really?
Since they brought you up, I'm going to bring you up.
All right.
Come forward. Now, why do you think Mr. Pearson is having an affair with Mr. Preston?
Okay, first of all, Your Honor, we went on a family vacation.
Right.
A family vacation to Pennsylvania. He wanted to bring Tommy. Why?
Yeah, because none of your friends wanted to come.
I mean, come on now,
bring one
begging
of my friends.
and pleading me. Oh, we got an extra ticket. Please let him come. He'll really enjoy himself. Okay, finally he comes. I didn't see my husband all day long.
No, because you and your friends want to sit like a bump on the lawn.
They were together, him and Tommy was together all day long. All they had to do was hold hands and they would have been a couple.
Okay.
Okay? Riding around. They were riding. Okay.
Stop.
That's crazy.
Mr. Preston, I'm going to give you an opportunity to say what you have to say about the nature of your relationship with Mr. Pearson.
We just friends, Your Honor. We're really good friends. We work together. We've been on about 5 years.
How long have you known each other?
Real good friends.
Stop. How long have you known each other?
5 years.
5 years.
Yeah.
Mr. Pearson, is that true? You're just good friends with him?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it is.
Is there anything more concrete you can give me to make such an allegation?
Okay, Your Honor. He goes out to the bar and he hang with the fellas.
Right?
Okay, I go up to the bar. He's real upset I showed up. He's sitting in the car with some other old man. I don't know who he is.
It wasn't Mr. Preston?
Oh, no. He's standing outside of the car.
Well, maybe it's just the guys hanging out. I mean, guys do that.
Talking all feminine and stuff. I take him to work and pick him up. What man does that?
A friend. What you mean what man does that?
Who are they? I don't even know who these people are.
Well, the people work with me.
Mr. Preston, do you take him to and from work sometimes?
The thing of it is, see, I like to go out and shoot pool.
Right.
And drink beer. That's what I like to do.
Right.
She don't like that stuff.
Right.
But I like it. So, and that's what I do.
So you find somebody else who likes it too, and you guys go out. Do you shoot pool and drink beer?
Yeah. Along with some other people to work with.
There you go. Mr. Preston, I'm sorry I dragged you up. You go ahead and have a seat.
All right, thank you, Your Honor.
He's drinking beer and shooting pool with his buddies. How you get gay from that, I'm not quite sure.
Hanging with him all the time.
She always complaining when I'm at the bar, Your Honor. Always complaining.
Well, do you spend a lot of time at the bar?
No. No.
Is it a gay bar?
No. Of course not. Of course not.
But all the time?
Help me out,
with
Ms.
different
Owens.
old men? That's
people,
strange.
with
Why would he
people
want him
that
to go
I know,
to our
I
family
work
vacation?
with.
And spent the whole day with him?
Because none of your friends wanted to go.
The whole
And
day,
we had
Your
an
Honor,
extra
didn't
ticket.
pay me no attention.
No,
at
Well,
all.
tell me about Valentine's Day, Mrs. Owens.
What about it?
Oh, Valentine's Day.
What about
I asked him all day long. You want to go out? You want to do something? Oh, I'm too tired. I'm just exhausted. Not an hour later, Your Honor, he come down fully dressed, talking about he going with Tommy. What?
You know what she said? You know what she told me?
Are you serious?
You know what?
Hang on, Mr. Pearson.
You know
Did you
what she-
stand your wife up on Valentine's Day?
No, I
for
didn't
Mr.
stand her up. I'm
Mr.
going to tell you
lying.
exactly
He
what
lying.
happened.
Your
Tell me
Honor.
what happened.
You know what she said?
What did she
She said,
say?
you know what, never mind, I don't want to go out anyway.
Oh, no.
She said that to me.
No.
She said it
Your
to me.
Honor.
Well, why did she say never mind? Did
She
you?
just said never mind. When I said no, I didn't feel like going, she said never mind.
Wait, well, why did you say no? You didn't feel like
After
going.
he said he was tired. If you telling me you tired and you exhausted, why would I want to drag my husband out and he's tired and exhausted?
You
But not
dragged
an
me out
hour
any other
later,
time.
after I agree, okay, we
You
won't
dragged me
go.
out any other
then
time,
he
so
come out and he
what
talk
makes
about
this time different?
I just want to let you know I'm going out with the fellas. Oh no, you're not tonight.
See?
So you keep talking about going out with the fellas like it's a sexual thing.
She hated
Tell me something
She
that's
hated
going to lead me to believe it's something otherwise.
Okay. I go to put a DVD in.
Right.
The DVD player, I'm ready to get ready for work, so I want to play my music. I pull out a porn CD. They doing some strange stuff on that porn, Your Honor, that we don't do. So I'm thinking like, okay, now, what is up with this?
When divorce court continues, will Anitra have stronger evidence to support her allegations?
Part of the reason you're accusing your husband of being gay is because you don't feel that he's interested in you in that
He's
manner,
not
right?
into me. He ain't giving me nothing. I said we ain't made love in 7 months, Your Honor.
Divorce isn't easy. Call toll-free at 1-877-311-2222 or visit our website at divorcecourt.com or become a fan at facebook.com/divorcecourt.
Divorce Court is back with the case of Anitra Owens, who says her husband, Damian Pearson, would rather spend time with his friends than with her. But is there another side to Anitra that's keeping Damian at arm's length?
She looks nice right now.
Right.
She looks great right now. But
Right.
once we get home and all that makeup and stuff come off,
I look good
Come on,
every
man.
day.
You know,
Every day.
it's
Take a look
it's-
at me.
it's
I look real
unattractive.
good.
Was it gay porn?
No, it wasn't gay porn, but they
Look.
was doing some other stuff,
Look,
Your
Your
Honor.
Honor.
And I'm
Your
going
Honor,
to
look.
tell you that
Your
it
Honor.
wasn't normal.
Your Honor,
It wasn't
everybody
normal
looks.
that, you know.
Everybody looks at porn. It's normal. I mean, I'm a man, of course. Yeah, I looked at porn. Yes.
Well, Ms. Owens, I think that part of the reason you're accusing your husband of being gay is because you don't feel that he's interested in you in that
He's
manner,
not
right?
into me.
Explain that to me.
Your Honor, me and my husband hasn't made love in 7 months. That's something. I mean, our very first anniversary, I get the hotel room, my lingerie. I'm in the bathroom thinking I'm coming out to be real sexy. He dead to the world when I come out.
Right. Right.
He
Now,
won't
Mr.
get up
Right,
for nothing.
Right.
Are you coming up light on the loving?
Yeah, I am. I will. Yes. But it's a reason, though. She looks nice right now.
Right.
She looks great right now. But
Right.
once we get home and all that makeup and stuff come off,
I look good
Come on,
every
man.
day.
you know,
Every day.
it's
Take a look
it's-
at me.
It's
I look real
unattractive,
good.
You know,
Every day. Your
we
Honor,
go
I
out
look
to eat
good
and
every
stuff.
day.
She wears blue jeans and a t-shirt to go out. Come on, man. That's unattractive.
Ms. Owens, now
And
be
then
honest.
look, hold on, I got another one though. Check this out. I offered to pay for her hair in 2 weeks.
You offered to pay for what?
Her hair.
Her hair.
To get
okay.
done every 2 weeks.
Right.
She never goes and get it done. She's not paying for it, I'm paying for it.
Ms. Owens, now think about it. Are you not paying attention to your grooming and remaining attractive for your man, and maybe that's the source of your concern?
He ain't giving me nothing. I said we ain't made love in 7 months, Your Honor. He don't want none of this. He want that.
Oh, hell.
That's what I don't want. I don't want that. I don't want that. I don't want that.
I'm telling you the truth.
Because I'm telling you.
Your Honor.
Hey, Your Honor, look. Look, there's plenty of other women out here that want me.
Yeah, Mrs. Owens, you contend your husband drinks too much.
Oh, yes, Your Honor. We just went to a family friend's party. My husband gets drunk, taking off his shirt, showing his tattoos and all, and everybody's face. I'm like, what are you doing? Then he just passes out. Now everybody putting bottles on him and party hats on him, and now they taking pictures of him, and I'm totally embarrassed. Like, are you for real? Seriously?
I was drunk.
Did they play you out when you were out?
They played.
Yes,
I was drunk, too. Yeah, I was drunk.
You say your wife is lazy, Mr. Pearson. Explain that to me.
Oh, yeah.
Sweetie.
Now, one time, she dropped me off at work.
Right.
And I get off at 10:15 at night.
And I'm there at 10:13. Come on.
One time, she didn't even come until about an hour and a half later, talking about she was asleep.
Yep.
Talking about she was asleep. I don't believe that.
You
no
just
call, no
overslept?
nothing. She ain't called me and say nothing.
I was tired.
Oh, she was tired. I wonder what she
He
was
doesn't
doing to
help
be
out.
tired.
He always got an excuse.
I
You
wonder
also
what she
say-
was doing for her to be so tired.
You also say she calls you into the bathroom to put lotion on her leg.
Yeah. Yeah.
Explain that.
I think she waits till I get home to do this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, because,
He's
I mean, all day
that's what
long,
he's
you could have
supposed
got
to
your
do.
lotion on your
That's
legs
what he's
and stuff like
supposed to
that.
do.
You know?
That's what
I'm
he's
just saying, though.
supposed
Now, Ms. Owens, wait just a minute now. Wait
That's
just a
what he's
minute. The
supposed to
man's
do.
out working.
Right.
You know, you don't pick him up, and then when you do come get him, you want him to put lotion on your
Yes.
legs. Doesn't that seem like a bit much?
That's his job.
It's either her way or the highway, Your Honor.
That's his job.
That's crazy.
Put lotion all over my body. Whatever I ask you to do, you're supposed to do it. You my husband.
When divorce court continues, will Damien's argument of being underfed stand up to scrutiny?
We only eat a cooked meal once a week. You don't even cook.
Do you
What's up
not
with
cook,
that?
Ms. Owens? Do you
I
cook?
don't cook like that, but he eat.
See?
You eat.
Yeah, I mean.
Look at me, don't I eat?
Hey, but,
So, you know he eat.
hey.
If you would like your case heard on Divorce Court, call us toll-free at 1-877-311-2222 or log on to our website at divorcecourt.com and follow us on Twitter @DivorceCourt. Divorce Court returns with the case of Anitra Owens, who contends her husband Damien takes her for granted. But have Damien's efforts gone unappreciated?
We can wake up from out our sleep early in the morning. I asked her how she doing. She'd be like, how you think I'm doing? You know, sarcastically. You know what I'm saying? I mean, what's up with that, though?
Don't, you right here with me.
What's up with that? We only eat a cooked meal once a week. You don't even cook.
Do you
What's up
not
with
cook,
that?
Ms. Owens? Do you
I
cook?
don't cook like that, but he eat.
See?
You eat.
Yeah, I mean.
Look at me, don't I eat?
Hey, but, hey,
You know he eat.
hey, I gotta think for myself, though.
I ain't gonna just know him.
I'm just
So
getting
he
off
gonna eat.
You know?
I don't know.
And then it'll be too late for me.
Now, Ms. Owens, I found a contradiction in your claims.
Okay.
You claim that he's gay, but then you accused him of cheating with other women. Explain that to
Yes.
me.
Okay, I'm gonna call myself a private investigator. Went all up in his phone.
Right.
Okay. Downloaded the calls that he done made. He calling ex-girlfriends.
Right.
When I approached him with it, he gonna say, when? What? Oh, you know. She said she will always love him, okay?
Look.
So when I asked him, he said he wanted to know how she was doing, her and her kids.
Right.
Why?
Right.
Why? Why you need to know?
I mean, she's still a friend, though. I mean, she
Why
needs
you
to
need to
stay
know?
with me, Your Honor. You know what I'm saying? I
This
didn't
is
feel
his
there was no
business
harm
right
with
here.
that, you know?
See, that's your problem.
Right.
That's your problem.
Is it?
Mm-hmm. Mr. Pearson, you say she gives you attitude for no reason. Explain that to me.
Oh, yeah, all the time. All the time. Like, we can wake up from out our sleep early in the morning. I asked her how she doing. She'd be like, how you think I'm doing? You know, sarcastically. You know what I'm saying? I mean, what's up with that, though?
Don't, you right here with me.
What's up with that?
Don't ask stupid questions.
You know, Ms. Owens, women come in here all the time talking about their men don't care about how they feel.
He don't
this
care
man
how I
asking
feel.
you how you feel,
Your
and you
Honor.
can't answer him?
Your Honor.
Yeah, she answered it.
He
but
don't
it was
care nothing
sarcastic.
about me. He wasn't even there for me when my mother passed away, Your Honor. He was not there for me not one time, okay? The day my mother passed away, we were gonna go back up there for the undertaker to see her one last time.
Mm-hmm.
My husband tells me he gotta go to his job to tell them my mother passed away. Come on now. You done called off plenty of times. Why all of a sudden the day my mother passed away, you have to go to the job and tell them
I can answer that.
That she passed away.
Because it wasn't about me just telling them that. I had to go sign bereavement papers. You got to sign for that stuff.
So you can get the special time
I can't
off.
do that over the phone.
He had to go and let Tommy know he wouldn't be in.
Yeah, right.
That's what he had to do.
Come on now.
That's what he had to do.
Come on now.
When divorce court continues, Damien's friend and witness Tommy has heard enough.
What did you two do on Valentine's Day?
Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
We can't do this. I don't know what he did.
So you weren't with him?
No.
Oh, who was you with?
Divorce court returns with the case of Anitra and Damien, who have decided there will be no more Valentines for them after 3 years of marriage.
Mrs. Owens, why don't you tell me what the final straw is?
The final straw is Valentine's Day.
Uh-huh.
Do you know I begged and pleaded this man to go out with me, and he ended up going out with Tommy instead.
What did you two do on Valentine's Day?
Valentine's Day.
We can't do this.
Valentine's Day. Hang on, Mr. Preston, what happened on Valentine's Day?
I don't know. Because, see, we don't work the same shifts anymore.
Uh-huh.
I work first shift
You know
now.
what
Right.
happened.
Stop, Mrs. Owens.
Okay.
You know, so I don't know what he did.
So you weren't with him?
No.
Oh, who was you with?
I wasn't with him.
Oh,
Who
were you
but you weren't with him?
Oh,
Where did you go on Valentine's Day, Mr. Pearson?
I went to the bar.
Oh, okay.
I went to the bar. That's just where you go. You just hang
yeah,
at,
I
you
hang
hang
out
at
at
the
the
bar
Yeah.
On
because
Valentine's
it's an
Day.
easier and more peaceful place to be.
That's what I do.
And all of that, you go
All
to the
the
bar.
riffraff, you ain't got to go
play
through all that.
And you drink.
You know, yes.
Mr. Preston, thank you so much. You can have a seat
You're
now.
welcome, Jan.
So that was a.
Put me in this now.
So, Ms. Owens, why don't you tell me why you've brought him here today seeking $972?
Because we have a car together. I've been making the payments, and he's gonna pay me. Both our names is on that car, and you're gonna pay too.
How long have you been making payments on the car?
6 months.
Okay,
Hold on,
and you've
Yana.
had the car for 6 months.
Hold on,
we
Yana.
have had the car for a year.
Don't tell me to hold on. I know what to do when I'm in here, and I'll get to you when I'm ready.
I apologize.
When the two of you purchased the car, did you make an agreement as to who was responsible for making payments on it?
Yes, I'm gonna pay all the car payments, baby. You don't gotta pay for nothing. Don't worry about it. But then when it's time for the car payment, it's a different story.
He just doesn't
you
have the
go ahead
money?
and pay for it, and I give you your money back. Well, it's been 6 months,
That ain't true.
and I've been paying for that car.
That's not true.
Who pays the majority of the bills in the home? I mean, you got to have more than a car
does.
payment, rent, and all this. He pays most of the bills.
Yes.
You pay the car payment.
Yes.
Sounds like a good arrangement to me. There will be no recovery in this matter. It is so ordered.
All right.
You said you was gonna pay that car payment.
People, you may leave the courtroom.
I'm gonna get my money. It don't matter. It don't matter. You're gonna get it from Tommy or whoever you've been telling me you with, and you're gonna pay me my money because you said you're gonna pay for that car. And you're gonna pay for that car.
Whatever, watch.
Why haven't you been paying for the car then?
Watch, you will see.
Why
You
haven't you
keep
been
paying it if you paying it.
No, I'm not gonna keep paying it.
Oh, you gonna do something?
No, I'm not.
You gonna do something?
You're gonna pay for that car.
I pay the rest.
Yeah, you do.
Okay then.
You're gonna pay for that car that you said you were gonna pay for.
I'm not.
Okay, we'll see.
Watch.
You just stay away from me, cause you know the deal. You know what y'all doing. Yeah, at the bar, and y'all be together all the time, and then you go down here and you try to fake like y'all don't be together all the time.
Well, look, check this out. You ain't gotta worry about it no more, right?
You right.
All right, then.
I ain't gotta worry about that.
Yeah, so leave it
Out of my
alone.
life.
That's what I'm talking about.
Today on Divorce Court.
I'm on divorce court today because Jamar's drinking is absolutely running me ragged. I can't do it anymore.
There are some things that I've done in the past. My alcohol abuse has kind of come in between us, but she also has an alcohol issue as well. If you're gonna hold me to a standard, you can't be a hypocrite.
I want the judge to tell Jamar that he's gonna lose something really special if he can't just get it together.
I want the judge to tell Sari that you are an enabler. You do have a problem as well.
Jamar, I want you to stop the drinking. I just want you to be the man that I thought you were when I first met you.
Divorce court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Lynn Toler presiding.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here today with Boehm and Jamar Adair. The two of you have been living together for a year and a half, though you've been together for 2 years. You're having difficulty in your relationship, so you've come to see me. Ms. Boehm, I'm going to start with you. Why don't you tell me a little bit about your relationship and why you're here in divorce court today?
So I'm here because Jamar has kind of a drinking problem. I feel like it's really taken a toll on our relationship. All the problems that we have stem from the alcohol.
Okay. When did you first discern that Mr. Adair might have a drinking problem?
In the very beginning, I couldn't tell because everybody kind of likes to drink. Like, he likes to drink. I'm like, okay, that's not a problem. But about 6 months into our relationship, I had planned like a birthday dinner for him, made the reservation, I was all cute, I made some little handmade gifts, it was just so thoughtful, and he didn't show up. It was like 6:30, 7:30, 8:30, he did not show up. And didn't hear from him till the next day, found out that he got too drunk with his friends, passed out, and just didn't come out.
Mr. Adair, did you get too drunk to show up at your own birthday party?
Yeah, I intended to come.
Right.
That was the plan. Right. I did do a little bit much that night, and had a few drinks and got a little carried away that night. I have to admit that, yeah.
Is that unusual?
Meaning, is it unusual as in, is that irregular or irregular behavior?
Yeah, is it unusual for you to get so drunk that you don't show up where
It's a rarity for me to get that far, get that drunk.
Okay. Ms. Boehm, why don't you give me other examples of instances that demonstrates that he does, in fact, have a problem with alcohol?
A month after that, I had been texting him, and he told me he was going out with his friends. I'm like, okay, be safe, whatever. Didn't hear from him for the majority of the night. I got really worried. Like, I thought that something really bad happened. Found out that he got like a DUI, he lost his car, and then about 2 months after that, he moved in with me. And I kind of started noticing like he wasn't getting up on time. He was like not showing up to work some days because he was too hungover. And so I realized like, okay, maybe this is a little more severe than I thought. One night I came home from work about 5 o'clock and he was working overnights. He was supposed to work 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. And he was passed out, like still in his clothes from the night before at work. And I had to like shake him. I was like, get up, like you gotta go to work, come on, get up. And as soon as he woke up, he was still like drunk. He was calling me out of my name. He was just sloppy. And it might come as a surprise, but he didn't get to work on time. He got fired, didn't have a job for a month. You know, I had to kind of support everything. So
were you living together at that time?
Yes.
Mr. Adair, did all that happen?
That is partially correct.
Okay, you give it to me correctly.
There's a thing that she's leaving out. She's an enabler as well.
All right.
I do have the drinking problem, which I'll admit, and I didn't realize it until the situation as far as losing jobs and things like that. But if you are getting off work at 3 a.m. as a bartender and you have to go out after you get off work and have a couple drinks, get home at 8 in the morning, and expect to hold me to the same standard.
But this story, we're talking about stories where I'm at work, so I'm not there. I come home.
Well, how is
and
that
you are already
enabling you,
drinking.
though? She's just going out drinking. She's not bringing it home. So how does that enable you?
Well, that's another aspect of it. There are times when she'll have some friends, just for instance, maybe a month or so ago, had some friends come from out of town. The alcoholic is at home, minding his business, not being an alcoholic. And she brings some alcohol home with some friends. I mean, if that's not enabling.
But what do I tell you, though? I tell you, hey, don't feel obligated to kick it with us. Like, you can go to sleep. We'll be quiet.
Well, now, wait a minute. That's like saying, you know, you got a drug addict in here. Hey, I got some drugs here, but don't feel obligated.
Oh, my God.
You know what I mean? It doesn't make a lot of sense. Does it?
No, but...
Do you believe he's an alcoholic?
I do, yeah.
What does that mean?
It means that he has an addiction to alcohol.
And he can't control it.
He's
not
low
in charge of
functioning.
his body.
Yeah.
The booze is. So why would you bring something that dictates to him what he should do into his environment?
That's valid. I mean, I shouldn't do that, but it was only like 1 or 2 times that happened. The majority of the issue is like when he's on his own time, like when he has full control over his choices. Exactly. Like if he's coming home from work, sometimes he'll pick up like some beers and come home and drink until he passes out. That's not me. That's his own choices that he's making.
Mr. Adair, you do understand that that's between you and your addiction and not a function of what she's doing.
I do understand, and a lot of the reasons why I do drink is because of the stresses. You know, I have a daughter and things like that, and the fact that
How does that drive you to drink?
Well, you know, just a lot of responsibility. It was a situation that was kind of unexpected. I slept with someone early on before Sarah and I started seeing each other, and that whole process, the stress of finding out that there was a child in the picture and all that good stuff, just makes you. Sometimes you need just a little a reliever. You know, after you get off work, you may want to, you know, unplug, and sometimes I charge up a little bit when I unplug, if you know what I mean.
Now, I get you. Life is full of stress. I mean, everybody in here's got a story to tell. And I'm not saying that you don't have stress, and I'm not saying that you're not an alcoholic, and I'm not saying it's all your fault, but I'm saying that stress is a part of life.
And sometimes I think that, I'm sorry to interrupt.
Go ahead,
but
go ahead.
Sometimes I think that he causes his own stress, you know.
How's that?
There have been times where like one time I came home and the front door was not only unlocked, it was open. I come home and I'm like, what's going on? Like, Jamar's been home all night. Why is the front door open? Like, what's happening? I walk into our bedroom, and he's passed out on the bed, and he was, like, gray. Like, I thought he was dead. And it was scary. And I'm like, shaking him. I'm like, no, this cannot happen. You know, I was freaking out. And once I wake him up, he was angry that I woke him up out of his sleep. And I'm like, but you left the front door open and you're passed out and I thought you were dead. Like, how can you be mad at me right now? And so like these things compile on top of each other, and then he drinks because he's stressed about the fact that he drinks. And like, you know what I mean?
Right,
like,
yeah, no, it's a vicious cycle, and you can't get out of it. Mr. Adair, would you care to correct any of that, or
I mean, well,
address it?
That is a true story. I mean, that did happen. But the thing is, like, I'm in a position where I'm going through some procedures, taking some treatment, taking some classes, and I have been more responsible lately. Granted, there are times where we all backslide a little bit, and I've had those instances. But there is a point to where she is also responsible for some of these things. And once we can come to level ground to not have alcohol be as big of a factor in our life, I think it'll be easier for both of us not to have the pressure of dealing with the substances and things like that.
Okay, well, we've talked about the alcohol for a while now. Now I want to turn the page and talk about why you believe Mr. Adair is cheating.
I knew he was texting this girl that he was friends with, but I woke up and he was gone. And I check on my phone, and I just see the little car
going away, yeah.
It's driving up into the boondocks, and I'm like, you're spending my money to take a ride to go see this girl at 1 in the morning.
So, Ms. Boehm, why do you believe Mr. Adair is cheating on you?
Because he has cheated in the past. We were early on in the relationship still. It was like 6 months into it. Probably around the time where he was having a bunch of drinking problems. He was just doing a lot. And so one night I had like this weird dream and he was in it and it woke me up and I was like, I just have a bad feeling. I don't know what's going on. Lo and behold, he texted me. He's like, hey, I have something to tell you. And I'm like, what could that be? Like, I already knew. And he's like, I went over to this girl's house. We didn't have sex, but like we did sexual things. And I'm like, wow, you know, like I understand that drinking can inebriate your judgment or whatever, but like the fact that he's done that before kind of makes me question stuff. And I'm pretty chill about things. Like I'm okay with you having friends that are girls, you know, like I encourage that. Absolutely, have friends of all kinds.
6 months in.
Yeah. And like there was another time that I woke up in the middle of the night. I knew he was texting this girl that he was friends with, and I was cool with it. Like I didn't have any reason to be like weird about it. But I woke up and he was gone. And I check on my phone and there I just see the little car
going away, yeah.
It's driving up into the boondocks. And I'm like, you're spending my money to take a ride to go see this girl at 1 in the morning. And then he comes back at like 6 a.m. saying they didn't do anything. I'm like,
can you tell me about this young lady?
So the situation that she's referring to when I made a mistake, had an intimate encounter with
a young lady?
Yeah, a young lady that I know. That was something that before Sari and I had some relationships with people that weren't as healthy. So I was in a position to where I was kind of like still not fully invested, but still trying to like show some consistency, and I was being inconsistent. So, and my mind wasn't fully committed. So like, that
he couldn't decide.
That happened because I was the state of mind I was in. I wasn't really fully invested. That was a mistake. Now, the situation with the girl, it was her money that I did spend to get the ride. And I did go over to the young lady's house. Friends, you know, nothing happened. But I'm not cheating. I can guarantee you that I'm not cheating.
Knowingly.
I'm not
when
cheating.
you get inebriated, you're not quite sure what exactly goes down,
I've only had like maybe 2 instances where I've been inebriated beyond like being able to remember. But these particular situations, like, I'm together enough to be able to know what's going on.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna move on to the next subject. You say that, you know, not only is he drinking, not only do I think he's, you know, ride sharing about to see other women, that the sex life at home has slowed to nothing.
I got some lingerie. It was like lacy and, you know, the cheeks was out. And he walks in the door and he's just like, oh, you look good, babe. And then like he went and grabbed a beer out of the fridge and plops down on the couch. I'm like, well, have sex with your beer then. See how that goes over for you.
Would you end a relationship if your partner got drunk multiple times a week? Tell us what you think at Divorce Court.
So tell me about your intimacy level. You say it's non-existent.
Yeah, we're just not on the same page at all. I feel like there's no passion there, and I think part of it is like I'm physically attracted to him, but it's hard to be attracted to somebody when they can't even get up for work on time. Like I'm like, how can I get that passionate emotional feel when like it's just sloppy?
He's an ongoing sloppy prop.
Yeah, but I've tried to bring the sexy back a little bit. You know, one time I made like a special trip after work. I got some lingerie. It was like lacy and, you know, the cheeks was out and, you know, like I was ready. So he walks in the door and he's just like, oh, you look good, babe. And I'm like, I look good? That's it? Like, I look good? That's it. And then, like, he went and grabbed a beer out of the fridge and plops down on the couch. I'm like, well, have sex with your beer then. See how that goes over for you.
Mr. Adair, do you recall that circumstance?
I do recall that circumstance, but here's the thing, like, we all have needs, of course. We have a higher appetite sometimes for sex, a higher drive. So
she's not complaining about that.
I know, but see, the thing is with the mistakes that I've made, and sometimes she look at me as like, when I do make passes or I do try to be intimate, she kind of, you know, throws the cold shoulder, treats me like a bum sometimes. So when you decide that it's on your time, right? Mm-hmm. You're ready for me, so now I'm just supposed to give you what you, and it don't work like that, Judge. I'm sorry. So at that particular instance,
because she's refused you in the past, and now on this particular day, she decides she's ready.
When it's.
Do you understand why she's refused you in the past?
I do understand.
It's hard to be romantically involved with a guy who's just sloppy drunk. She's got to treat you like you're 5. You got to close the door for you. She got to wake you up. She finds you in the closet with your blankie. It's hard. Do you understand what I'm saying?
It makes sense.
It's not romantic. It's not an aphrodisiac. It doesn't make you say, not at all.
True.
Yeah.
True.
But I've tried. Like, I've tried. You know what I mean?
So has she refused sex for an extended period of time?
It's always, I'm not in the mood or I'm sleeping. She gives these excuses, and I'm like, okay, and I take it as being, that is what it is.
You still have concerns that he still has feelings for his ex, though, don't you?
Yes.
Why is that?
This was earlier on, too. We had like a little getaway weekend together. It was a great time. We were in the car, and there was just like an R&B station on or something, and I'm just looking out the window. I'm like, that was such a good time. Like, wow, that was so fun. I look over and he's sobbing. And I'm like, are you crying because you love me so much? Like, that has to be it. No, I asked him what was wrong. And he's like, I miss my best friend, bro. And I'm like, who's your best friend? Did something happen? Did somebody pass away? He's like, I miss my ex, bro. And I'm like...
He called you bro?
Well, like, just the way he was saying it. I don't know if he called me bro or what.
But it was a bro vibe.
It wasn't as dramatic.
Because he wanted me to be like, oh, it's going to be okay. She'll come back. Did you
whine to your new woman about missing your old woman?
It wasn't that dramatic. It wasn't that dramatic. We listened to a song, and the song, kind of took me to a place, and a couple tears went down, and she happened to look over when the tear had started.
Which it came on down.
It came down. So
just bad timing.
Yeah, it was just bad timing. I'd have, it would have been just a done moment. But I wanted to be honest with her. And at that point, I was feeling like I needed to be more invested in the relationship with her.
Okay.
And
I got you.
And it was just,
I get it. I understand completely. And I got something to say.
What would you do if your partner cried while reminiscing about their ex? Share your opinion on Twitter and Instagram at Divorce Court. Divorce Court will be right back.
Hey, I am no expert on alcoholism, but I will say this. I don't think you can dabble yourself into a cure. I think you really have to commit yourself to it. That's number one. Number two, until you have committed yourself to a cure and stop drinking alcohol, you better put down the keys to that car. You have absolutely no right whatsoever to be behind the wheels of a car in a state of inebriation and putting us all at risk. None whatsoever. Ain't no joke, ain't nothing funny. No right. You got that part?
I hear you.
If you were my daughter, they would be pulling me off you right now. I'd be smacking you in the head. Listen, 6 months in, his cat's sloppy drunk, DUI, crying over his ex. Why is it that women don't know when to leave? You didn't have anything invested in him. You don't have kids together. I mean, is the last free guy in your city? I don't know. But I just don't understand. There's nothing to recommend him. You'll like him. He's cute. I don't know if he's good in bed or not. But you can get that anywhere.
Yeah.
Why commit your life to a person who is so addicted to his substance that he can't get up for work? Why stick it out when you've got nothing invested? I just don't understand that. I get woman after woman after woman coming in here, putting up with all kinds of... You could do bad all by you. I'd rather be alone. He comes in drunk, leaves the door open, somebody comes in and rapes you. What is that? He's not responsible. He's not caring for you. He's pointing at everybody but the cat in the mirror. Oh, there she's telling him she loves him. Now I'm just done. Do what you want to. But when you wake up 5 years from now and this stuff is all jacked up, remember I told you so, because I told you so. This matter is adjourned.
So you want to make this work?
I do. I believe in him, and I just want him to Like, I just want him to tap into the potential that I see, because there is, like, he doesn't have to let that addiction control him.
What are you willing to do now in order to prove to her that, you know, you're there for her? She wants you, man. She's in love with you.
I mean, simple as, you know, just being sober. And at the end of the day, if that's what I need to do to continue, you know, the future with Sari, then that's hands down, it's done.
Today on Divorce Court, today's couple is living in an animal house, and I'm not talking about that movie. When he agreed to rescue a puppy, he had no idea he'd soon have over a dozen more furry mouths to feed. Now, facing financial and crowd control issues, they're fighting like cats and dogs. And now they're asking me to play peacemaker.
Divorce Court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Lynn Toler presiding.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here today with Greg Brader and Brittany Given. The two of you, you're 31, you're 28, you're engaged, but you're not quite sure whether or not you should make it to the altar, so you've come to me on a before your vows. I'm going to start with you, Mr. Brader. Why don't you tell me a little bit about your relationship and what's standing in between you and the altar?
Well, I met Brittany about 3 years ago. We actually met through a mutual friend. He ended up tricking me into going out on a date with her. At first, I was against it, but then we finally actually went out on a date, and ever since then, we've been inseparable. It just seems that with all the extra stresses that's been added into our relationship, with the amount of animals that we have.
Well, how many animals do you have?
Well, we have a total of 15. We have 8 dogs. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. We have 8 dogs, 2 cats, 2 ferrets, and 2 turtles, and also a hamster.
Now, who's bringing all these animals in? Is it you or her?
Well, we both really love animals. So initially, at first, she had 1 dog, and then after a couple of months, we got another dog. And then after a little bit later, we got a cat, and then so on and so forth. And now we have all of our animals.
15 animals.
Yes, ma'am.
That's a lot of animals.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a lot of like dog food, cat food, litter.
Yes, ma'am. We actually brought a video.
Vet bills.
Yes, ma'am. We actually brought a video in to show you as well.
Let me see that.
Dixie, Peyton, Ganja, Ray, Lucy, Lonnie. Our 2 ferrets, our dwarf hamster, Cosmo and Mio.
Do y'all live on a farm?
No, ma'am, but we actually just got a house recently in North Carolina.
How big is it? How many square feet?
Well, the house alone is only about 800 to 900 square feet, so it's fairly small. But we mainly moved there because it has a lot of land, so it has a great potential to be able to house all the animals that we want.
But do you mostly keep them inside?
We mostly keep our dogs and most of the animals inside, but she also wants to get a donkey, some pigs, and she wants me to get a exotic pet license to be able to carry a sloth. Yes, ma'am.
Ms. Giffen, what you want a sloth for?
I've always wanted a sloth, and we have the acreage to do it, and he was on board until he just doesn't want to go out and do the work to have them all outside instead of in the house. And
so you keep them in 900 square feet?
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Who does the majority of the pet care?
I do.
I mean, that's a lot of poop to pick up. That's a lot of vet trips. You're okay with all of that?
I am. I mean, I wish that they could go outside. We have a small fenced-in yard, and we have 3 acres.
Well, what's keeping them from going outside?
Greg going out and doing the work that he says he's going to do.
What, does he need to build some dog houses?
Yeah, we were going to have kennels and have our whole property fenced in.
Can you afford all of these people?
No, we cannot.
Because they're expensive.
Very.
I mean, had you thought about that?
We did, and I mean, we're we're trying. You know, we care about them a lot. We don't want to get rid of them.
Are they in good shape?
They're in great shape.
Everybody taken care of?
Everybody's taken care of. They're spayed, neutered, all shots.
They got all their shots, all of that.
But we said we were going to stop at 6, and he kept bringing them home. So.
Well, you know, we have a
Is the house clean?
The house is clean. Their cages get dirty.
There's no extra stuff on the ground that I don't,
No, ma'am. I mean,
it's not cool.
When we come home from work, it tends to get, you tend to see some messes, but it gets cleaned up pretty immediately. But
are the houses broken, everybody?
For the most part.
Can I make a plea on behalf of the sloth?
Yes, ma'am. Please do.
Don't buy an exotic animal if you can't bring them into the environment they've come from and they ain't got no company. You bring a sloth, he got no sloth buddies, ain't got no sloth woman. It's hard. You know what I'm saying? They like being with, they're exotic for a reason. Dogs and cats have been bred to be around us, but, let the sloth be free. He wants to be in his tree, be all slow. He don't want to talk to the dog.
Well, we do have a bamboo forest that we live next, so we were going to build a cage around the bamboo forest.
Yeah, don't leave the sloth be. Yeah, okay. All righty. You say she doesn't take care of them well enough to give you a good life. What do you mean by that?
Well, a lot of times when I come home from work or something, or we get home from the store, some of the dogs are out of their cages and some are in. So a lot of times there will be a mess on the floor from them either chewing something up or for them going to the bathroom. Well, when we come in the house, she tends to just walk straight over it and continue to go about her daily activities. So then I'll have to come back and clean up the mess, fix anything that's broken, clean up any kind of issues that have been left on the floor. House. And so it gets pretty tough. And after I work so long, throughout the day, I have a very small window of time to be able to take for myself. And, that's when I have to take care of the animals as well.
Do you agree with his contention that you're a little light on the pet care, or do you think he's a little light on the pet care?
I think he's a little light as well. I'm the one that feeds them every single night and day. When I get home from work, that's what I go straight to feed all the animals. He never feeds them. I'm always the one that, and if he does feed them, he never feeds them as much as they need, or
not feeding them the right stuff and doing it. He's just kind of casually passing out food amongst the masses.
But something with that though, when she does feed the animals, she doesn't watch them after she feeds them. So she gives them the food, and then she'll go off in the living room and either watch TV or play on her phone. So what ends up happening is some of the dogs end up eating all their food and then going to another dog's bowl and
eating all that dog's food.
Well, why aren't you watching them while I'm feeding the rest of the animals?
I got you. I understand what's going on. I understand that you two also have financial issues, which is not a surprise. So let's talk about the financial troubles that you're having. And we don't have the entertainment up there. $3,260 a month. And how much do you guys bring in total together?
34.
Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah, y'all broke.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tell me what he did with the video games when the car insurance was due.
Well, before me and him met, I did get a DUI, and I'm paying for those consequences now. I have to get an SR22 insurance, which is around $250, plus I have to pay for insurance as well for 3 years straight. Now, it was the day that it was due. I cannot be late, and I asked him to go pay it. And instead he bought Xbox games, which now I have to start from the very beginning of 3 years.
Oh man, did you blow that for her for an Xbox game?
I did, but that was not the intention at the time. It really had slipped my mind, and I was coming home from work, and I was just thinking about this game so much, so I decided to stop and buy it.
Holy moly!
Yeah, subsequently, it ended up costing us the insurance.
I was almost done, 3 years.
Oh man! Yep. I understand you have something to show me that gives me an idea of the nature of the financial issues that you have.
Yes.
So let's take a look at that. Mortgage, $600, that's a reasonable mortgage. Utilities, phone, car payment, car insurance, food, credit cards, student loans, cigarettes, pet supply, and we don't have the entertainment up there. $3,260 a month? And how much do you guys bring in total together?
34.
Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah, y'all broke.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you intend to do about the nature of your brokenness?
More income. That's just pretty much been the nature of the beast so far. I'll end up getting multiple jobs. One time, actually, I got laid off from a job because the place shut down. So I ended up picking up side jobs from Craigslist.
I found them.
Well, she found them online for me. So I would go off to about 3 jobs a day. And the money was great. It was starting to roll in. Everything was good. I was working, you know, some pretty decent hours, and it wasn't that bad. But then I started noticing that she would overbook me as far as scheduling. She would schedule me about 15 jobs a day. Well, I can't work 15 jobs a day, so I'd have to pick the ones that would pay the most, that I could be able to do the most.
What are you doing to bring in extra income?
Well, I recently just got my insurance license, and we both knew it was going to be a build to my career, and he knew that when we got into it.
So y'all working on it? Okay. Here's another thing that you're not working on, and I understand it's a real problem. You, Mr. Brader, want to have children, and Ms. Given, you don't want to, and it is a huge issue that faces any couple that's engaged. So I want to talk about that next.
But even if he does want kids, it's not like we have sex to even try to have kids anyways.
She just put your business right out there. Would you keep getting more pets if your finances were tight? Tell us what you think at Divorce Court. Mr. Brader, you want to have children.
Yes, ma'am.
And you two have talked about it.
Yes, ma'am, multiple times.
And can I say this? I am so glad that you had enough sense to talk about having children before you just made one. You know what I mean? You talk about it. Is it the right time? Is it what you want? I encourage more people to follow suit. Having said that, I can understand completely you wanting children. Why doesn't Ms. Given want children? Do you know?
I have a slight idea, but she has a couple of medical issues, but at the same time, in the beginning of our relationship, neither one of us really wanted to have children. It was never a huge topic in our daily conversation. But as I get older and I'm playing with my niece and nephew and I play with my friends' kids, I see the likeness between the parents and the children, and I just feel like one day, you know, having a daughter or a son, you know, around the house, that would be just be amazing.
Ms. Given, do you not want to have children? And I'll say this, too. Women are not obligated to procreate just because we're women. It's a decision that you can make. And because you don't have children doesn't make you any less of a woman, just like if you don't have children doesn't make a man any less of a man. Having said that, do you not want to have children?
It's not that I don't. I have a lot of cysts on my ovaries, and I've had 4 miscarriages in the past. One was 9 weeks old, and I was excited, you know, about it, and I lost it. So I feel that, like, even if we try and I can't have it, it'll put a damper more on our relationship, and I don't want to go through that heartbreak again.
Yeah, it's a tough thing to face. Have you seen any specialists about the cysts on your ovaries and how fertility might be affected and the things you could do to circumvent it?
I have over a 90% chance I can't have kids. And
90% chance that you can't?
I cannot have kids. They can't even see my left ovary because of all the scar tissue.
But there's still 10% that you can.
Do you understand the level of devastation that occurs to a woman to a miscarriage?
Absolutely.
Do you?
I can't because I'm not a woman.
Right. And it's not just I lost the potential for a baby. There's a hormonal situation that's good. The body for a while doesn't know if it's pregnant or not, so it's just blasting her with these hormones, this hormone, and then they're dumping, and then they're blasting, and they're dumping, and on the top of that, you've got the grieving process it's a whole kettle of fish that is difficult to understand, even for a woman who hasn't been through one. Because I had a relative who was, and She really explained to me the nature of the problem. Let me ask you this. Does it have to be one you produce?
No.
A lot of little babies out there. Well, I don't know if there's a lot of them. Well, I think there are. I think maybe you have to go, might have to go transracial because, you know.
But even if he does want kids, it's not like we have sex to even try to have kids anyways.
She just put your business right out there. She just threw it at it. You're not getting enough?
No, I've cooked naked for him. I've been on my knees when he got out of the shower ready for him, and he just walked right past me.
Well, that was a little much more than I needed to know. That was a little more than I needed. Mr. Brader,
yes,
now I never make a man defend his lack of loving. But do you want to address her concerns in the area of intimacy?
The only thing I have to say about that is if I'm working 17 to 20 hours and I come home, I'm exhausted, and then I still have to take more time to help with the animals, and then the next day I have to do it all over again.
But he has time to lay in bed and smoke weed.
Well, that's less strenuous, I must say.
That's true.
I mean, there's a whole lot less you gotta do.
It's a little bit more relaxing.
Take that stress away from him.
Yeah. I hear you. I have a few recommendations that I would like to share. What would you do if having kids naturally with your partner was a long shot? Share your opinion on Twitter and Instagram at Divorce Court. Divorce Court will be right back. I like you people. Intelligent, mature, talk about children, don't just go having them willy-nilly. I mean, it's just, now, the thing that I want to talk to you about, no outside babies nowhere, you know what I mean? That is just so cool, because I don't get that in here very often. So I just wanted to say that I've enjoyed that. I want to talk to you about what you want now and what you want tomorrow. My parents only talked to me about what you wanted tomorrow and what you had to do to get it now. They never talked to me about what I wanted right then, because they weren't interested. They wanted me to do right then what was going to get me what I wanted tomorrow. And look what happened. I'm the family failure. My sister's a neurologist. All I'm saying to you is this. Every time you see a cute dog, you're going to want him right now. But what you want tomorrow is some more money in the bank. So you got to leave the dog where it is, or the cat, or the ferret. Don't get no sloth, no donkey. You know, what you want right now is all of that love and fun, but what you want later on is the possibility of having a baby, adoption. If you think those animals are expensive, wait till you have a baby. Those things will knock the economic life out of you. So what you want right now is to cut down on the animals, get right on the money. If your money's getting better, you've done educationally, so it's gonna get better, so he can cut back on his hours so he can get back with the love. See what I'm saying? I'm working on everybody's behalf. Think about adoption. It's always a way to get what you want some other way. Make sure, talk to him about what it was like. It might be good for you, with the miscarriages. It might be good, it might be relief for you and a better understanding for him so that you can start looking at other options if that is indeed the way you guys want to go. But I think you're a great couple. I think you got a great future. I think you got to make a little adjustment here, a little adjustment there, and then you need to take this woman and walk her right on down the aisle. This matter is adjourned.
Well, when would you like to walk this young lady?
We are actually, we're getting married in Ireland on October 18th.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
This October?
This October.
That's amazing. Congratulations. All right, well, we invited?
Yeah, y'all
all coming?
We need a couple witnesses. So
I'm in. Ireland, it sounds good to me. I wish you guys the best. Congratulations.
Thanks.
हर